Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and the chair-elect of the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association has resigned amid mounting pressure. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's not because she appeared in a political ad, it is because she appeared in a political ad for a Republican candidate. See, Nancy Douglas is the woman that we're talking about. She works for a radio station in southeast Wisconsin, and she recently appeared in a commercial that was being put on by a conservative PAC group. It was in favor of Brian Stile, who is the Republican who's looking to fill the 1st congressional district seat here in Wisconsin, the one that is being vacated by the retiring House Speaker Paul Ryan. So in this ad, Miss Douglas was talking about the Democrat who's running for that seat. That would be one Iron Stash himself, Randy Bryce, and she referred to him as being a deadbeat, calling him a deadbeat because he is somebody who was not paying his child support. And Miss Douglas said she was compelled to do this commercial because she herself is a single mother who's been in the position of not having been paid child support by the father of the child. So anyway, she does this ad and all of that, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, so much outrage comes from the Wisconsin left. You've got the liberal advocacy group, One Wisconsin Now, and Scott Ross, our director, coming out and just saying, oh, this is so terrible that you would have Nancy Douglas of the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association doing it. I'll go ahead and pull up the quote here just so you can go ahead and get it. First, to start by paraphrasing here, you had said that you had One Wisconsin Now saying that, oh, well, what Douglas is doing in that commercial, it is damaging the WBA's credibility since it's an organization that is, quote, a trusted representative of the trade group for the industry people rely on for unbiased information. That is the statement that you got from One Wisconsin Now, a bunch of lefties over there. Yeah, you see, they're talking about how terrible it is that somebody who would be on the board of the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association would do something that would show a political hand. Of course, this was not being done as Nancy Douglas, the chair-elect of the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association. There were no ties in this commercial whatsoever to the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association. What we saw right here was Nancy Douglas as a private citizen, as a Wisconsinite, going out there and doing something on her own time, not at all referring to herself as being affiliated with the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, but they talk about how, oh my goodness, this just damages the credibility of the WBA so much. That's what you're hearing from Scott Ross and the rest of his liberal friends. Yeah, when you want to talk about destroying the credibility of the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, why don't you look that on a near daily basis? You have so many of the stations that are members of the Wisconsin Broadcast Association who are supposed to be objective news stations, whether it be TV or the radio, going out there and just showing their liberal hand time and time again, being a part of the fake news media, pushing all this anti-Walker and anti-Trump stuff that they do. When are you going to start talking about how that is detrimental to the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association? Because I've heard nothing but crickets from Scott Ross and One Wisconsin Now on that front to this point. You see, it is absolutely unbelievable that's what is happening because immediately when this came out, you had the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association say, hey, you know what? No, we've got Nancy Douglas's back. She was not doing this in representation of us. She was doing this on her own time, which she was, and it's totally fine that she does. She's allowed to have a voice and say, you know, hey, if I want to be in some sort of a political commercial, if I want to show who I'm voting for, I've got the right as a free American citizen to do that. But then, of course, the liberal mob didn't go away, and what does the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association do? They give into it. They bow to the pressure of the left, and sure enough, it seems to anybody who can put two and two together that they pretty much forced Miss Douglas out the door as she is now resigned. It is incredibly sad because, look, we've been talking so much on the John Muir Show, especially of late, that it really is a liberal mob. I mean, they will go after anybody who does not agree with them 100%. I mean, it's not just you fully disagree with them, you only agree with them 80% of the way, and they're still going to get ticked at you and try and, force you to come the other 20%. It is unbelievable. Do not give in to these people. Do not give them what they want. Make them learn that, no, your intimidation tactics, your violence, it is not the answer. Oof. And I hope you all can have a great weekend after that and just channel it more positive. I'm going to start looking ahead to the weekend now because I get too worked up when I talk about that stuff any longer. The John Muir Show will be back, though. Oh, and we will be talking about stuff that will probably fire you and I up this Monday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. on WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.